Hey folks, I just wanted to talk to you quick about the situation with the PCG shop. So in case you're not familiar with the PCG shop, it is this. This is the website. You can get to it by going to papercomputergames.com and just clicking shop. So basically, over the past week, I got locked out of it. And a lot of you, I've been hearing, got locked out of it as well. The issue is I have now gotten back into it. So in theory, it should be back online. Let me know if it's not. But for right now, you should be able to log into your accounts on the PCG shop. In case anyone is not familiar with the PCG shop, it's basically this website where anyone can post their paper computer games. You can download other people. Like, these are the latest games posted. You can go here into this and like buy it, but it's free, and then you can just download the game and print it out, have it on your computer, whatever you want to do with it. It includes the game, it includes the script and for the game, so you can play it with your friends. That's the PCG shop. The problem is that the PCG shop might now be going away. Now, the reason I say that is because the reason that it locked people out of their accounts to begin with is because the add-on to Shopify that I use to let multiple people make accounts on this thing in the first place, it's called Multi-Vendor Marketplace, and they have changed their prices. They've increased their prices by quite a bit. And so in order to get this back up, I had to pay for the new price, which is not great. And the thing is, I don't think this is sustainable. So let's take a look at this and let me show you what I mean. So here is their plans. This is the plan I would have to switch to. It is their Pro plan, $60 a month. Now, obviously, I could go on to either of these plans also, but the problem is, notice here, it says only 3 active sellers, so that means 3 of you guys could have your own store on the PCG shop. Not acceptable. This plan has 10, and this one has unlimited. So, in other words, in order for the PCG shop to continue being what it is right now, I have to pay this full $60 a month. Mind you, that is just for the multi-vendor marketplace add-on. Now, for the PCG shop itself, it's for the basic plan just to have the shop up is $24 a month. So that $24 a month plus this $60 a month, that is getting pretty expensive. Now up to this point, it's already been really expensive. I've been shelling out like for the add-on $45 a month this whole time. That's not great. It is not sustainable, especially since I'm not really making money from the PCG shop. So let me show you what I mean with that. Here is how much money I've made over the past year from the PCG shop. It looks like $316 worth of merchandise have been sold. And of that, about $10 is gross profit. So in other words, like basically what happens is like there's merch that we sell on the PCG shop. You can find that if you go all the way to the bottom. We have these cool notebooks and whatnot, and these cool like t-shirts and whatever else. You guys can just make your own designs, and then we sell them on the PCG shop. But basically the way this works is that when you buy one of these merch, like this one over here is $8.69. If you buy that, most of that money goes to just the physically making this book, like physically printing it and getting it out to you. A little bit of it, like I think about $1 of each product. It's not exactly that, but it varies, but generally about $1 goes to me. So, ideally I would like you guys to be able to make a share of that money as well, like whoever made the design. So anyone who, wants to, like I've already worked out like an arrangement with Epic so that he's getting some of the money from merch he designs. And I'm happy to do that with anyone. But point being is that this is the total amount. This is the total amount that I made over the past year from the PCG shop. $316 worth of merch was sold, but out of that I got $9.92. Which is fine. Like, this is basically a hobby. I'm not trying to make a ton of money here. But still, yeah, this situation is kind of unsustainable, and I don't know what to do. You know, I don't want to end the PCG shop. I don't want you guys to, but like, you guys have made tremendous use of it, and it's been awesome, and we've put so much cool PCGs. We've developed a great database of them. It's a place where people can share their PCGs with each other. There's got to be a solution to this. I just don't know what it is. I mean, the hope originally was that I could turn this into like an actual business. Like if I could get enough of a YouTube following, or if the PCG community could get big enough, then maybe eventually I could, we could sell enough merch on the store to make it worthwhile. But that doesn't really seem to be happening. In fact, we've had even more setbacks. Like these books that we sell on the PCG shop, like PCG Chronology and Shogun Chronicles, we've recently gotten competition in the form of Amazon, like Amazon's free publishing thing, and some of you folks in the PCG community have started selling your books through Amazon and not through me, and therefore that means that none of the money goes to me, and therefore none of it goes back into the PCG shop. So that just makes it really, really hard to justify keeping this thing up. Like, don't get me wrong, like I want this resource to exist so that you guys can have all of these free access to all of these awesome PCGs. So let's talk about possible solutions. Now, first and foremost, I just want to be very clear about this. I do not want you to see this video and like immediately go, oh my god, we have to support Zach. Let's rush to buy a ton of stuff on the PCG shop. Please don't do that. I mean, if you want stuff on the PCG shop, then, go for it. Like, awesome, like buying stuff on the PCG shop is great, but I don't want you to do that just to try to keep the PCG shop afloat, because this is a sustainability problem. If you see this video and you rush out and buy stuff, 6 months from now, you're probably not going to remember to keep doing that. And so, that's just the reality of the situation. Most people are not going to, be able to keep that up, basically. So, in other words, in order for this to be sustainable, we need a lot more people. Like, we would need, the PCG community to be, 10 or 20 times the size that it is right now. So that's a problem. So that being said, what is the solution? Possibility one, we could get more people, right? So this is, if we, like I said, if the community got 10 to 20 times bigger, then the PCG shop probably would just be self-sustaining on its own. I do not think that's likely to happen anytime soon. Even if you guys put in a good effort and try to get people on board, you'll probably get maybe 5 to 10 more people over the next month or two, and that's just the people who join the community. Most of those aren't going to buy merch. I do not think this is a very sustainable, or at least in the near term, I don't think this is really going to solve the problem. What other possibilities are there? We've got possibility 2, move to a new shop. So that is possible. We could find a different platform other than Shopify. If there's one that offers all the same services, that lets, first and foremost, it's got to let you, there has to be a lot of users on it. You have to be able to have one big shop with lots of sub accounts in it. It is asking for a lot. I don't know of any such service that exists. And when I was looking for the PCG shop, it was very hard to find this to begin with. Things may have changed from now. So if you know of such a platform, definitely let me know down in the comments and I'll look into it. So yeah, I don't know how viable this option is or not, but it's definitely something to look into. Possibility 3. Think of a new way to pay for it. So, okay, I don't know. like I said, I don't want to keep paying, $60 a month on top of the $24 a month indefinitely, but like, I don't know, maybe there's, I don't even know. I mean, you guys did make me start a Patreon, so in theory that could help, but once again, that's just a problem of getting more people, because right now I just think the community doesn't really have enough people, like, to contribute to that. And I really don't like asking people to donate to my Patreon. Honestly, I haven't even checked it since I made it. You guys asked me to make it, so I did, but I feel weird about it. Like, I know, like, all those YouTubers who are like, hey, check out my Patreon, it really helps the channel. Like, I don't know why. Like, I understand that's just business. I don't think there's anything, like, morally wrong with saying that. I personally would feel weird saying that, because I don't know. It's like this is like a hobby, or like, right? Like, this is like something we're doing together for fun. So I don't know. And even if I did ask for it, I just don't really think there's enough people in the community that would create enough money. Like, what? I mean, it's $60 a month. That would have to be like, well, I guess if 6 people made a recurring donation of like $10 a month or something like that, I guess that would do it. But that's a lot, like, I don't know. Like, I think most of you guys like don't have jobs of your own, so yeah, I don't think that's very viable. What other possibilities are there? Possibility 4. Think of something I haven't. Yeah, I mean, if there's another idea that I haven't listed here, definitely let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. I want to like find a way to solve this so we can continue having the PCG shop. If there's an easy way out of it, definitely let me know. Possibility 5, no more PCG shop. Yeah, maybe we could just like kind of accept the idea that the PCG shop just isn't sustainable right now. Maybe we just should move past it. I mean, can we have the PCG community without it? I mean, yeah, definitely we can. It sucks. I feel that we should have this sort of database of everyone's PCGs and a place for people to sort of, post their PCGs, and like the merch thing, that is a lot of fun, and it's like, I don't know, I really like having the PCG shop. I've had a lot of fun messing with it and trying to make it better. I messed around with the coding on it, and I've had a lot of good times with this good old PCG shop. Right? Like, look at all this great stuff. And there's so many like games, so many products by so many people. This is just like a list of everything on the PCG shop. There's a lot of it, and this is like a huge resource, and it would really suck to lose this. But that being said, it might not be the end of the world, right? Like, it might just be that I was being unrealistic this whole time to open up this shop. I was paying way too much for it in the hope that sooner rather than later it would, start to pay for itself. Not even make a profit, just like pay for itself. So yeah, I don't know what the solution is. I do have a job, so I can absorb a lot of costs. That's why I've been doing it this whole time, but it is a lot of money every single month. I will also mention one thing I think I forgot to mention before, is that over here we've got, when we switch it from paying monthly to paying annual, the amount of money does go down a little bit. Like here for the Pro plan, it's, which is the same plan, and now it says $650 a year. If you divide that into months, I did the math, so this comes out to be about $54 a year, so that saves us about $6 a month. So that's progress. So I don't know, like, I could maybe pay for it annually, but that still doesn't solve the full problem. Like, paying $54 on top of the $24 for Shopify is not very sustainable. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. It is also possible, one thing I could mention is, maybe the PCG would sort of go into like a dormant state, like where, you know, I don't know, I guess you couldn't really use it, but the database of PCGs would still be there. I would just go into a lower plan for now. And if, you know, if the community ever gets big enough to support it, then I would open it back up on this big plan. That's also a possibility. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to like share this with you guys. This is the sort of the struggle I'm having at the moment. For this month, it is paid for, so this month is fine. Enjoy it while it lasts. I'm not sure if it's how long it's gonna last beyond that. But yeah, definitely let me know down in the comments if you have any ideas on any of the possibilities I've mentioned, or on any other possibilities, or on how you think you would like to address this. I really hate having to have this kind of conversation, but you know, that is the situation. I didn't want to just like shut down the PCG shop without talking to you guys about it. So yeah, here I am talking to you guys about it. Definitely let me know what you think down in the comments. And yeah, I guess that's all I've got to say for right now. Thank you folks so much for watching, and PCG you later.